So here we have my new keyboard, Mountain Everest Max. Is that what it's called? Or is it Pro? No, it's Max. I have had my eye on this keyboard ever since I first saw it, many months ago, probably about a year ago. But it was over $500, which is a lot of money for a keyboard. I'm looking for one that has as many features as this. Now, I've been kind of window shopping for a mechanical keyboard for a few months now. I thought I had decided to go for the NZXT function because it's only 160 or 170. But this recently went on sale at $240, and it's the keyboard that I really wanted. So I saw it a couple of days ago and I bought it straight away. It's heavy. Big box. What's that? Got some gummy bears too. Nice. Now, I usually don't care at all about packaging because it's just bad for the environment. But I'm really excited. I'll read all that later. It's quite heavy. I'm assuming it's made of aluminium. I've never had a metal keyboard before. I've been using the same keyboard for about 15 years. Logitech G15. Got it back in 2007, still going strong. If you look at my W key there, you can see, or even down here, there's some parts where the paint has come off or faded. That's not dirt, that's just, I've had it so long that the paint is worn out. Ooh. This is my first mechanical keyboard. I've been thinking about getting one on and off for a few years, but only seriously for the past couple of months. I got COVID more than a couple of months ago actually, maybe like 6 months ago, and I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube looking at mechanical keyboards. So many out there, I decided to take my time before I jumped on one. So I've been doing a lot of research. And considering the really good ones are $400 or $500 as well, like I really wanted to make sure I bought the right one. This is nice. So what else is in here? The palm rest. Go in there. Feels nice. Oh, I think it's magnetic. But how does it go under? Oh, it goes under. Okay. Feels a bit flimsy holding it like this, but I suppose if I actually put it down, move the other keyboard out of the way. I have a very small desk, I don't really have space for two keyboards. Okay, yeah, I'm moving the keyboard around and the palm rest stays with it. Feels quite nice. Actually, not even sure if it needs the palm rest, but I suppose I'll have to try it with and without for a bit. See what I prefer. It's got cable management through there as well. Why would cables go through the front of the keyboard? Interesting. Well, it's nice to have it. Not that I think I would use it. Now, the rest of it's in this little drawer, isn't it? Take it all the way out. What have we got? Tools. Now, I've actually bought a bunch of tools. I thought, after going down the rabbit hole on YouTube, looking at all the videos of people customizing their keyboards, I decided I really wanted to do that as well. But because I hadn't decided on what keyboard to buy yet, I just went ahead and bought a bunch of tools. I just went and bought the cheapest ones I could find. I suppose I could have saved some money if I'd waited, but actually, is it? I've literally never done this before. No, that's not right. Pretty sure that's for the caps. Oh, there we go. Whoops. This, it's not great. I mean, it does the job. And I suppose considering I wasn't expecting the keyboard to come with it, it's essentially free. Oh, those are really hard to pull out. Yeah, that is how it comes out. So we've got 2 pins on there. North facing LEDs. I suppose I don't need the tool to put it back in. Goes in real easy. Cool. Oh, nice that they threw that in. I'll have to pull out the other one that I bought to compare them. I don't want to do that right away. Where's this going to be? So we've got extra feet in case I want to raise it, which I won't want to do. I like a flat keyboard. Extra escape key in case I want that to match everything else. I'll leave it with silver one for now. And assortments of switches to try out. Now I chose MX Brown, which I actually heard is unpopular amongst enthusiasts, but some of the videos I was watching, they just sound amazing, and I had 3 favourites, and one of them uses MX Brown switches. They had customised it, which I'm planning to do the same, but I figured might as well start with the browns. The other options were not cherry switches, they were some other brand, I can't remember. So as I only have the option of the cherry switches, and brown is one of the 3 ones that I know I really like the sound of, that's why I went for it. These are literally the first switches I've ever tried, so I don't know if I'll stick with the browns. I plan to try out some other ones, and we'll see if I like them or not, I guess. Manual, won't bother with that for the moment. This way. The media dock. Now this is one of the things that I'm really excited for. I have always wanted a keyboard with a volume knob. I just love tactile controls, and I'm not opening this up right at all. And so over the years, you know, you touch other keyboards. I'm an IT guy, so I end up touching a lot of people's computers, or you're just in a shop and you're looking at the keyboards they've got out on display. And I've always been drawn to the keyboards that have a volume knob. Oh, it's got a little bit of click to it. That feels really nice. I'm going to be playing with that heaps. The best thing about this keyboard, which is why I chose it over any of the others, is that the media knob has 2 potential placements, over here on the right or over here on the left. Now, most keyboard manufacturers, they put the volume knobs on the right, which I've never tried one long enough to know for sure, but I suspect it's purely because it makes it easy for them to manufacture it. This is the wrong way. Keyboards always have space up here on the right, and so I feel like manufacturers just put the volume knob up there because that's where they already have space. Saves them a few dollars probably. They don't have to redesign the chassis of the keyboard. But I've always suspected that having it on the left is better for the user experience, because there's already so much stuff on the right side. You've got the navigation section, the numpad, and your mouse as well on the right side. Why add more stuff to the right side? I mean, I suppose it makes sense for right-handed people, but it's getting to the point where I feel like it's just too much on the right side, and having some stuff on the left side I think will be beneficial. Which brings me to the other great thing about this keyboard, the numpad, which you can also move to the left side. Now this one I'm not as confident on. I'm going to try it though, I'm really excited to try it. But I use my numpad all the time, every single day, and I'm used to it being on the right side. But I am going to try it on the left side, because this one you can put either side through this Oh, that is not easy to move. But I suppose that's a good thing. It's not like I'm going to be going back and forth every 5 minutes. I'm going to put it on the right side just for now. Just for consistency, for what I'm used to. Ooh, that comes out quite easily. But not when it's flat. Okay, just when you're holding it up, you don't really want to hold it. Don't want to hold it by there because it's quite flimsy. But flat on the desk, that's not going anywhere. And I can move it around. That's so heavy actually. It's nice and secure. What I put palm rest. You know, I don't think I like the weight of it. From all the videos I've been watching, people seem to love a heavy keyboard. But, like, why? It's not going to move anyway. I've had a lightweight plastic keyboard for 15 years. I've never budged it. So, I don't know. But hey, maybe I'll come to appreciate it once I try it out for a decent amount of time. And last is the cable, which is this USB-C to C. This might be the first thing that I can use my USB-C port on my computer. Well, the first actual permanent computer component. Because at the moment I just use it to plug in my phone, which doesn't stay plugged in for very long. Huh. What am I looking at? To unpack it properly. It's cable tied down, which is very secure. I suppose it's nice for presentation, but still a waste of cable ties really. Also has a Velcro tie, which I appreciate because Velcro ties are much better than traditional cable ties. So what the heck is this? This is an extension. It's a USB-C extension, male to female. And then the actual main cable is USB-A to C. Okay, so I was wrong, it's not C to C. What is the extension for? Like, this is a long cable. Why would you... Oh, this is for if you want the numpad to be separate a little bit. That's what it's for. Let's try that out actually. Now I have a very small desk, so this is not something I'm going to be using. But I can understand that some people would have reason to use it. I feel like this is not really the right kind of cable for it though. It's very rigid. Like, look how separate they are, and that cable doesn't really flex. Like, I'm really trying to push it hard. Well, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, this isn't a feature that I'm going to use. Can't even think of anything else that this would be useful for, but I'll chuck it in my pile of cables. This is not a keyboard you want to take to a LAN party. It would just like fall apart in your backpack. I might actually end up keeping the box. I usually chuck boxes out But it is a really uniquely designed box. I kind of like it. How did this go? Yeah, there we go. So, let's do a sound chest. Don't really need to plug it in for that. Though I am going to have to. Let me do it without the numpad. And without that. Just so I have a space for both keyboards. I'll mute my music as well. So this is my old, oh actually I can't type like that. This is my old G15. Why is the music playing every time I start typing? Oh, because I'm hitting spacebar. Let me just open up Notepad. Type into that. As you can hear, this isn't a great sounding keyboard. I've had many complaints in games. Thank God for NVIDIA Broadcast, which has allowed me to leave my mic open without annoying my friends from the sound of this loud and obnoxious keyboard. But hey, when I bought this keyboard back in 2007, I didn't even have a mic for gaming. Was that still dial-up days? Probably early ADSL days. This is the new keyboard. Just as loud. Even louder actually. Hang on. But I do like the sound a lot better. This is why I bought a new keyboard. Watching all those videos where people made custom keyboards that just sound amazing. This already sounds amazing. Can't wait to lube it up. Well, I think it's already lubed, if I remember correctly. It doesn't. It's maybe a little bit of scratchiness to it. But I've got some foam to add in. I've got lube to lube it again. I've got all sorts of stuff. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's actually plug it in. Turn my music back on. Oh. It's already playing. Did I play it again? Hang on. Let me do that keyboard test one more time. Old keyboard. Yeah, that's hitting my mic stand because it's pushed back. And the new keyboard. I really like the sound of that spacebar, but the main keys sound awesome. And hey, like I said, I'm going to modify it. Okay, Now, time to plug it in. Actually, have a quick look at the manual. They put so much thought into the packaging. I feel like they might have put some thought into them. Ooh, got some stickers. Quick start guide. Hotkeys. Oh, yes. I know I would have looked at this in my research, but I forgot. The function key has replaced the, what's the name of that key? Context menu key, not the start menu key. Most keyboard manufacturers replace the start menu key, which is a much more useful key. I use this every day. The context menu key, let me bring it out of the keyboard to show you. Wrong way. Context menu key, I stopped using that when I got Windows XP. Like, super useful back in DOS days. Even earlier versions of Windows, it could be useful. But, man, I mean, I love a full-size keyboard, as you can probably tell, because I bought the full-size keyboard. I use at least 100 of the 108 keys. That is one of the keys that I don't use. So I am very appreciative that their function key has replaced that one and not the Windows key. But what functions do they have? Because the F row keys are blank. Like usually you'll see those replace the functionality of the function keys. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for profile switching, cursor keys for backlight settings, media control ones. Well, I suppose if you didn't have the media dock, that could be useful. Reset all settings, game Windows key lock, which I never use. I have one on my G15. I have only ever turned it on accidentally while cleaning the keyboard. I'm more annoyed that it's there than it isn't, but hey, some people hit the Windows key accidentally all the time, so it's useful for them. The rest of this is in other languages, I think. Oh, how to pull out the switches, which I've already figured out. How to slide out the numpad, which I watched a video on already. Oh, and you can buy some mountain hats and jumpers and other switches and keycaps and stuff. Cool. I actually did like that manual. It's very brief, showed the important stuff and did it well. Let's put it back. This is a thick boy. Does it have... Oh, well, it definitely has USB pass through because it's how the media dock works. Does it have a separate one? It does too. So that explains why the cable is so thick. Ah, interesting. So there isn't a dedicated USB... Wait. Is this backwards? Maybe that is a dedicated USB for it. Do I use the other dock one or do I use that one? The manual doesn't say. Well, before I run this cable properly, let's try it out. Okay, I'm going to put the type A port in the computer. And the Type-C port. Oh, wait. What's under here? Ah. Yep, it definitely goes under there. Okay. That wasn't too hard to figure out. Given the thickness of this cable, I don't think all these cable runs would fit it. What are they for? Yeah, no. See, it fits through here and these here, but not these. And these are extend through to the palm rest. I suppose it's for your mouse cable or something. Weird. I just don't know what that would be for. Hey, yeah, that's the startup animation. And then it goes into Rainbow Madness. Okay, downloading. It's 200 meg. What's this other stuff? Icon pack. Oh, for the these keys. Cool. You know, I don't think I'm actually going to use those keys. My G15 has 6 extra keys on the left side, which I used to use all the time. I used to use them for pre-configured text. Back before I had a decent microphone. My chair is stuck on a cable. Back before I had a decent microphone, I used to put common text in there, like going to site A or site B, or airstrike on site C, you know, to warn your teammates so you don't blow your whole team away with an airstrike. But I've got a decent mic now. It's been a long time since I've used those. Just going to show you what they look like pre-configured. Just blue and white. Kind of garish, to be honest, but I guess that's the mountain colour scheme. The old blue and white. So yes, I will download that icon pack, and hopefully there's some better icons in there. Good. Oh, it's got OBS integration. Cool. There's a heap of stuff. I won't go through all that on stream because it's just boring. In fact, I might end it there because the unboxing is done. I have gone through all the basics. The deeper dive will come over many weeks or even months. And I might do a follow-up video then, when I've figured some things out. So, thanks for watching.